one-handed clap.
What's your emergency? Someone ran into someone else's fence. It's a Chevy truck. Okay, are there still people inside it? I think it's a female and a male, I think. There's blood everywhere.
On the morning of November 2nd, 2007, in Waterloo, Iowa, 2 people were shot dead as they drove through a residential neighborhood. The victims were found covered in blood after their sports utility vehicle crashed into a fence outside a home. When police arrived at the scene, they discovered a female driver and an adult male passenger, both of them having gunshot wounds to the head. Looking at the crime scene, it was clear to the detectives that the victims were shot by someone sitting in the back seat of the vehicle.
Jesus.
The incident occurred unexpectedly as the pair were violently shot at close range. The detectives suspected that this might have been a drug deal gone bad, because when they searched the car, they found a gun, some cash, as well as some marijuana. The 2 victims were
Dude, no fucking way someone kills someone over a marijuana drug deal. No way.
Identified as 28-year-old Ronald Sculler. And
That's so ironic. Like, we'd supposed to do the opposite of that shit. Not make you want to kill
18-year-old Anissa Schroeder, and it appeared that the 2 were in a relationship at the time. At the scene, detectives also noticed a very long trail of blood that led down the street from behind the vehicle. There was also part of a footprint alongside the trail. It seemed that the shooter got out of the car immediately and started running back in the direction the vehicle came from, eventually arriving at an area of apartments that was nearby. Detectives know this because shortly after they found a second vehicle nearby, which appeared to have had a smudge of blood on the left rear passenger seat. When police questioned the people living in the apartments, a couple said that the car was indeed theirs, and that the reason there was a smudge of blood on the car was because an African-American man covered in blood came to them as they were getting into the car and begged them to give him a ride out of the area. They obliged, and after 15 minutes of driving, they dropped him off in the middle of the street, and that was the last they've seen of him. Not long after the incident, police received information about a friend of Ronald Scullark's.
I actually know 2 people who were killed over weed, one beat to death and the other one shot. Dear God, why? Why? Holy shit.
Named Raymond Holmes. Raymond told the police that he had some information that he wanted to share about a possible suspect named Tay.
We watched that video. The guy who bet his friend at breakfast if he killed. Yeah, we've seen that. We've watched that video.
Immediately brought over to the police station for a formal interview.
Dude, I don't care if you got a half on your house right now. I don't care.
I smoke weed. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is one of my best friends. So
Tay told you he was in their car.
in the truck, yeah.
In the truck, Suburban, and you bought 2 pounds of dope. How close are he and Junior?
Close enough, Junior, trust.
Tay, scary like that? I mean, would he do something like this?
He's a robber.
He's a robber, maybe he's a robber.
He will rob somebody. You know what I'm saying? He's known for that.
I kill him.
That I can't answer.
Martavis Keys, commonly known as Tay, was tracked down by the investigators and was brought to the police station for an interview. His girlfriend, Ashley Edwards, who was 8 months pregnant at the time, was also brought into the police station.
Someday.
Alright. Okay. What's your name?
Keys.
Martavis Keys. You want to go ahead and talk to me about this and then know why we brought you down here?
Why y'all brought me down here?
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming because of the murder accident. Murder, right? That's what I'm assuming. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you already talk to somebody about this?
I talked to Fleeger. What's the detective name?
Fleeger?
Yeah.
Fleeger.
Yeah. My fault, yeah.
When did you talk to Fleeger?
That same day. That later on that evening.
It's important to mention that Tay was not unknown to police before this incident. In fact, Tay has been working as a confidential informant for one of the detectives covering the case. His job was to be a secret source who, through this contact officer, supplied information on...
Wait, all right. Huh? Wait, roll that back. Say that again.
His job was to be a secret... not unknown to police before this...
When did you talk to Peter?
That same day. That later on that evening.
It's important to mention that Tay was not unknown to police before this incident. In fact, Tay has been working as a confidential informant for one of the detectives covering the case. His job was to be a secret source who, through this contact officer, supplied information on criminal activity to the police.
Oh, so he's a narc. Okay.
I know everything that happened. I know everything that happened. I was in the truck when it happened.
You were in the
I was in the truck when it happened.
Usually, when someone is brought in as a potential suspect in a double homicide, they would try their best to distance themselves from the crime, no matter if they were guilty or not. Tay, however, was doing the exact opposite. The fact that Tay has already built a rapport with some of the detectives prior to this incident meant that he had a certain level of credibility. He is more trusted solely because he was known to be reliable in the past.
Junior picked me up and we got in the car. It was already a guy in the car. There was already a guy in the car. When I got in the car, them two was arguing. And he's telling the chick, you know what this is all about. You know what this is all about. And she's like, I swear to God, I don't know. And he's like, you know your boyfriend robbed you or something. Junior turned around and slapped him. The guy in the back, he turned around and slapped him. And then dude pulled the pistol. And then dude bang, shot him. I froze up like, man, what you doing? What you doing? So then I hop out and just run. I run to the brown apartment building. And then somebody was pulling out. I hopped in there like, can I get a ride?
Tay's story appeared to be credible, especially because he was giving all this information up voluntarily without being pushed for answers. It was now time to identify the new suspect that Tay has mentioned and bring him into the police station for an interview.
I'm going to show you a group of photographs. This group of photographs may or may not contain a picture of the person who committed the crime being investigated. Any questions about that? No. Okay. Number one. Turn the page.
Yeah, turn the page. Turn the page.
Number two.
No, not him.
Number three.
That's him.
How sure are you?
I'm like 199% sure. Yeah, that's that man.
The suspect he had named was 27-year-old Clarence Flowers, a man who was local in the area that did have a criminal history. Tay was allowed to go back home with his...
Don't cut my majestic hair ever. I cut my hair all the time. I cut my hair myself. I take a buzz cut and just... Bzzz. Anytime my hair gets annoying, I just get rid of it.
Girlfriend. However, he refused, as he was terrified that Clarence or one of Clarence's associates would come after him and try to hurt him.
I don't want anyone to be able to hurt him or you. Okay, and I think that's a realistic risk. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to put you guys up in a hotel on our dime. Okay? We're going to have a police officer sit outside the door.
Tay was brought back to the station the next day and was asked by one of the detectives if he would like to take a polygraph test, which he agreed to. Although they are not admissible in court, given how open and honest Tay seemed in his interview, passing this test would most likely convince the detectives that Tay could indeed be innocent.
I wish I had a widow's peak. No, you don't. Widow's peaks are really, really annoying for like dealing with hairstyling and other shit. It's not worth it.
However, before they could even start the test, the detectives received information from his girlfriend, who said that after the shooting, Tay went over to a friend's house named Mike. This was a crucial piece of information that Tay left out of his initial interview.
You doing okay there? That housekeeping stuff I have to do, just a couple quick clarifications on some of the things from last night. Your girlfriend told the other investigator that you had told her you had been to Mark's on Friday morning.
More? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that morning I've been there. Yeah, that morning, yeah.
Why'd you do it? Okay, why?
Okay.
Polygraph test was held in a separate room. After it was concluded, Tay would now be given his results.
Question. What do you think this car was?
I don't know.
Oh, what do you think it was?
Did you tell the truth during the test? Yeah, I believe so. What was? Yeah.
It came back to
I knew I was telling the truth.
Well, I mean, you're telling the truth, you weren't.
Just how he reacted to telling the truth. It's like he was telling, yeah, I knew I was telling the truth. Come on, bro.
No question.
It's all been clear, right? Yeah. Oh, man. I can go home now.
Well, you could have gone home last night. That was the question, okay?
Yeah.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Beautiful.
He's like, I got away with it.
Help me with, that'll help me find the guy.
That's him.
How sure are you?
I'm like 100.
Telling the truth, any percent speed
Come on,
run.
man. Just let me out on the streets. I'll go find this dude right now.
Well, I mean, I don't want you to do that.
The detectives then went to Clarence Flowers' house, the suspect Tay confirmed to be the shooter. When they arrived there, they found out that Clarence wasn't even in the Waterloo area on the day of the shooting. He had a rock-solid alibi and was therefore not the suspect they were looking for.
Got him.
This made the detectives highly suspicious of Tay, because Tay was adamant that Clarence was the shooter, which could not have been the case. The investigators also told Tay's girlfriend to drive them to Mike's house, where Tay said he was, just an hour after the shooting. When they arrived at the house, Mike informed them that Tay did in fact come to his house that morning, soaked in blood. He said that he seemed agitated and that everything he touched was also being covered in blood. Mike also said that Tay was carrying a 9mm gun that he strapped to his waist. He noticed this when Tay accidentally dropped it on the floor outside the house, but quickly picked it back up. This alarmed the detectives because a 9mm was the exact type of gun that was used in the shooting of Ronald Scullark Jr. and Anissa Schroeder. It was at this moment that the detectives connected the dots and saw the bigger picture. Tay was the one who was in the back seat of the car. Tay was the one who ran out of the car dripping in blood.
Like, the thing I don't get is how the fuck do you not, like, he was in the back of the car. Boom. Cuff him. That's it. That's it. That's all you gotta do. There's no other footprints. There's no other evidence of someone else getting out of the car or being in the car. Thank you, Ben Heath. Rockin' Stone, good game. Good game, by the way. But, like, but he's the snitch? That could be why. Maybe they just had, like, the, you know, they're biased.
Tay was the one who asked for a ride from two strangers and tried his best to flee the scene as quickly as possible. Tay was also carrying the same gun used in the shooting. There was only one possible suspect from the beginning, and it was the man they have been interviewing this whole time. With this newfound information, it was now time to sit down with Tay and try to extract the truth from him. This has now turned from an informal interview to an interrogation.
The reason we came back here is some things came up. You need to be brutally honest with me about what happened over at Mark's house, okay?
Hey, don't happen over there.
Did you drop anything outside?
I ain't dropped.
Look, you need to be honest with me here.
Swear to God, I ain't dropped nothing, okay?
Did you drop something
I
outside?
didn't drop nothing. What did I drop? I ain't dropped no gun. Nothing. You thinking that or something?
I didn't say gun. Why did you just say gun?
I'm just saying. So you said, you know what I'm saying? What did I drop?
Oh, shit. Dude, dude, the moment he started pressing him, it was over. Like, holy shit.
What did I drop? I ain't dropped no gun. Nothing. You thinking that or something?
Oh, what? I didn't drop like a gun or anything that was used to murder them. I didn't drop that gun. I didn't drop the gun that you didn't say anything about yet.
Say gun. Why did you just say
He's a
gun?
sussy
So
baka.
you said, you know what I'm saying? What did I drop? I didn't drop nothing.
Okay. I didn't say anything about a gun. You just said I didn't drop a gun. Why did you say that?
I'm just saying, because you like, did you drop
Oh,
something?
it surprised you to hear that the agent said that you dropped a gun?
Hell no, man.
Listen to me.
Hell no.
Look at me. I ain't playing. I haven't been playing. I'm putting down here. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Honest with you,
Okay, stop talking for a minute, okay? There's no reason why when I asked you, did you drop something, you say to me like I didn't drop a gun or nothing. There's no reason that you would just pick that out of nowhere.
Because when we
You
find
never said anything about a gun.
Dude, he got baited, man.
what you just say, like, did you
He
drop
self-reported so hard.
Like keys, like a phone.
I told you I dropped my keys.
Any of those things are possibilities. You pick a gun out of nowhere. I know that you lied to me, man. I know that you lied, and now I'm wondering why you lied. While you still had blood on you, you had a gun. Yes or no?
Like that. Yes.
Okay.
Finally, Tay has admitted that he did indeed have the gun at Mark's house. Although it's not solid proof that Tay is the shooter, the detective can now back him into a corner and force him to explain the reason for him carrying
Why'd
this
you
gun.
do it?
I'm not
Wow.
saying that you shot them, man. I just need to get you to resolve why you had the gun with you and when you had it with you. But if you tell me these stories that I know aren't true, it doesn't help you. Look at me, man. Look at me. I'm serious as a heart attack here, okay? I know when you're telling the truth and when you're not, okay?
Right now,
So,
I know.
what the thing about it is that if I walk out of here going, well, he told me another story, that's not the truth. We are nowhere. We are nowhere helping you.
Okay, yeah, no wonder he almost got away. This guy is extremely biased already with him because he's a snitch.
Can I see my girl?
Yeah, I will bring her down here. You guys can sit in the room alone.
Go get her.
I'm not gonna bring her down here until we talk. I need to know what kind of gun that was.
Why'd you do it, Tay? Why?
38 or something, you know what I'm saying?
The size of the actual gun doesn't matter. I want to know what caliber it was.
What you mean by caliber?
What kind of bullets it took.
I don't know, man. I don't know all that, man, about what kind of bullets it took and all that, man. You think I'm lying, man. Oh, you think I'm lying, man. Just go ahead and take me downtown right now. I've been nothing but real to you all day now.
Your story is falling apart, man.
I'm
telling
telling
you,
you.
all of a sudden, if we're gonna vote, we'd be singing, okay?
Oh, my God, I'm telling you.
This is not working, okay?
He's panicking, Chet.
I didn't shoot him, man.
He's panicking.
Growing extremely frustrated, the detective would now change his tactic and go from interrogating him and demanding him to explain himself to flat out accusing him of murder by asking why he did it, as opposed
Why?
to did he do it.
Why did you
This
do
particular
it, Tay?
change in
Why?
tactic is often used by detectives when they want to change the direction that the interview is heading towards. In Tay's mind, he will now go from a suspect who can explain his way out of the situation to feeling like he's already been figured out and that he has no choice but to confess and tell the truth.
I didn't.
I'm not asking if you shot him. I'm asking why you shot him. It's a little different. Why did you shoot Junior?
Why do you feel like I shot him for?
I'm not gonna keep playing.
I don't think I shot him.
You
I
don't
know.
think you shot him?
I don't know.
You don't know or you don't?
I didn't.
Well, dude, he's falling apart, man. He just keeps self-sabotaging. I don't think I did. I mean, I don't remember shooting him.
You're saying I committed a murder?
I'm
'Cause I
not
was-
saying the word murder, okay? I'm saying that I know that you shot them. I don't know why you shot them.
I'm telling you nothing but the truth, man.
You want to take it? It's not gonna go.
The interrogation wasn't going anywhere, so the detective decided to place him in a holding cell
Maybe
while
he
another
thought it was just a
detective
prank?
interviewed his
True.
girlfriend. She was now the only hope they had of getting any information. Otherwise, Tay would be released from the police station due to a lack of evidence.
I might have just shot him a little bit. You know, nothing crazy. Just a little shooting.
Now is the time you need to say something and accept the fact that he's going to be arrested. Just because you weren't told a few little white lies and didn't tell me the whole story doesn't make you a bad person. But you've got something on the way here. You're young, you got a life ahead of you. And says, no, I'm going to bring her back down here and give her a chance to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. This is a good thing to stop because that little child in there didn't need to be around that stuff. And that child, at the very
True.
least, needs at least a mother there to take care of
True.
him or her. I wanted to believe him. Told me that there was a fight, that he had shot somebody else, and the story changed. And that somebody had shot somebody. I don't know what is the truth and what is the lie. The story kept changing. The truth is what you know and what you saw. I was scared. There's so much to do. And I called it all over me. That's why I had to get rid of it. Look out for all this. All that garbage bags. On the garbage bag. Suitcase. Tell me where the gun and the garbage bag was in the suitcase went.
If there's a baby involved, I'm snitching. Well, yeah.
And what happened to the gun? Where are we at?
Dude, I feel bad for her, man. Holy shit.
When the detectives arrived at the campground, they immediately saw many different pieces that were scattered on the ground, including pieces of burnt clothing, a burnt garbage bag, and a suitcase that was also burnt to a crisp. It was clear to see that someone was trying their best to hide evidence. Not long after, they also managed to find the gun that Tay had thrown in the river.
Yeah, I saw the new Megan trailer.
The detectives now had conclusive proof
so excited to
linking
watch
Tay
that movie.
to the murders. It was now a matter of revealing this information to him and seeing his reaction. Getting a full-blown confession from Tay, although it is not necessary, it would further seal the case and make sure that Tay is prosecuted fairly for his actions.
She just told the investigators some information that you left out.
What?
Okay? Now you're getting her involved. Okay?
Meg interview? Yeah.
She told us
I'm
about
thinking
the
me and Jimmy might do it together.
Can you talk about it? You're gonna feel better.
Dude, he got.
Right now,
He got.
Yeah. Yeah. Wife. I know. Look, come here, man. Come on, man.
My back is killing me, man. I'm serious. I don't think you're gonna tell me. I'm not gonna play.
I'll tell you, man. Just let me see how. I swear to God, I'm gonna tell you, man.
Just do that. I don't think you're gonna tell me.
Stop. Look, I'll tell you everything you need to know as soon as she get here. I swear, don't joke.
I don't like that. I don't want him to see her.
Get her here, and we talk to her one more time, and then demonstrate on the way, and then me and you can have a conversation. And you go finish your work. No joke. I sit in the.
I feel like he's just gonna get mad at her for lying.
It's okay, man. No problem. No, I'm glad you did. Cause man, would hurt your feelings, man. That's why I wouldn't put you in there.
Okay, that's surprising. That's surprising. He's actually consoling her. Weird. I do feel really bad for her, though. She didn't deserve that.
It's over. Don't worry, Tay. Baby, I'm so sorry. I just want to go. I'm so sorry.
Man had a whole arc.
On Thursday, February 26, 2008, just over 3 months after the tragic death of Ronald Scullark Jr. and Anissa Schroeder, Martavis Tay Keys was convicted of 2 counts of first-degree murder and was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
I mean, that makes sense that it's life in prison.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.